Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
welcoming you to this virtual Six in the City. I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing this, but so far it seems to have been working okay, Cassandra.
It seems to. We're kind of getting the hang of it, I think.
I guess so. Well, we got a lot of folks, a real special opportunity today to talk to the superintendent-elect of the Jackson-Madison County School System. Dr. Marlon King is going to be on with us. We'll take two segments there, very, very important conversation. We got a lot of other great guests. Who we got lined up today?
Well, we've got Julie Daniels from the Chamber. I'm sure the Chamber's got a lot of things going on that she's going to tell us about. And then Christy Futrell with the American Heart Association is going to be on because it is time for the Heart Walk, and she's going to do a little promoting of the Heart Walk.
All right.
And then, of course, you said Dr. Marlon King, the Jackson-Madison County School Superintendent, is going to be with us. We get two segments with him, so we can ask him all kinds of questions. And then Hugh Culver is going to be with us because there's a American Legion Post-12 car show to help benefit the Girl Scouts. It's coming up, I believe, this weekend. So we're going to find out. And I think, I'm not quite sure, but Jackie Ellie might be with us as well. And then our entertainment is John Spears on guitar and Ryan Hill on the cajon. And we're going to actually talk to them in our next to last segment. So
they got a new single coming out. Is that right? It's going to be released soon.
Yes, it's releasing June the 5th, right around the corner.
Wrap up is coming as well today. We'll talk about the AMP has decided to launch a new season that had been in question. That's coming up on the 10th of July. So we'll kind of preview some of that and more as we get ready. So it's good to see you.
It is. It's good to see you as well.
Let's go. Stay with us for this special edition of Six in the City.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we use EPlus broadband at both of our locations. We use digital x-rays at both of our offices, and we need the high-speed access to be able to submit all of our x-rays electronically for the insurance companies. Installation was simple. We experienced little to no downtime. I would highly recommend EPlus broadband to anyone in the commercial market. The reliability is second to none, and the service is the best.
JA's Customer Center on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive now has a drive-through payment kiosk. No more getting out of the car, waiting in teller lines to pay your utility bill. The separate entrance allows for easy access, and the covered kiosk and step-by-step screen prompts guide you through the payment process. Cash, check, credit, or debit card. Credit to your account is immediate. A printed confirmation receipt is provided. Another step in service to customers, all a part of JA Today.
Where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of West Tennessee. Every day, people walk through these doors to selflessly help others, to give without expecting anything in return. So where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of Lifeline, our community's blood bank, where we all come together to help each other, and the American spirit thrives.
Ask what you can do for your country.
Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
Welcome you back to Six in the City. And our guest in this segment is Julie Daniels with the Chamber. Julie, it's good to see you.
Oh, well,
great to be here.
Oh, got a little.
Did we just lose her?
Oh, we got her back. We had a little bit of a delay. I think your wings are actually taking.
Yeah.
We couldn't hear you for a little bit. So, how is everything going?
Going good, going good. We got some more relief on the way for businesses, small businesses today, it looked like, from Governor.
Oh, is that right? So what's happening, Julie?
So we just got something not long ago from Governor Bill Lee that said their committee has announced about $200 million in stimulus packages from the federal government that will be available soon for small businesses, for small business relief, for those affected by COVID-19, of course. And they'll announce more details later, but you can find some information on our Forward Together website.
Okay. What is going to be the criteria, have they said?
They did say, let's see, I'll have to see if I can find that real quick for you. I know that it's going to affect, I think they're going to be able to help about several thousand businesses, like 28,000 businesses across West Tennessee, or across Tennessee. I used to say in West Tennessee, Tennessee. I know they have to at least have, there's a lot of criteria. It could affect anywhere from barbershops to nail salons to different places. Yeah, independent artists, and there's a whole list. So if you go to jacksonforwardtogether.com, you'll have a lot of information there.
Jackson
That
Forward.
money will be available when, Julie?
I'm sorry?
It'll be available starting when?
They don't have the details on that yet, so
Yeah, okay, just
we
enough.
do have a link for that, but it's coming.
Well, that is exciting. to hear.
Yeah.
That's good news.
What is the chamber calendar like right now, Julie?
Well, we do have a few events. Of course, right now we don't have any in-person events. We are starting Spark again on Friday, but it's going to be a Zoom meeting. So it is going to be with Dr. Michelle Childs from UT Knoxville. She's she's in the consumer behavior. Well, she's in the retail, hospitality, and tourism management department. She's going to talk about consumer behavior during the time of COVID-19 and talk about behavior, post-pandemic as well, or not post-pandemic, but since we're kind of getting through our plans right now, through our phases. Let's talk about that.
So that's coming up this week. I noticed, the music events on the Tuesday evening music events, I know there's one. We're doing the show on the 2nd of June. And there's one coming up this evening from Redbone, right?
We've actually decided to pause that because
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, there's a movement going on nationally from musicians. And because of everything that's going on in the country right now, they've decided to pause and take a break from work, all musicians.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Unrest?
Most of them anyway. But so we decided we would just honor that movement.
John Spears and
Okay, now I'm Blackout Tuesday is what it's being called across the country.
Okay.
Is this every Tuesday from here on out, or
My understanding is it's just today.
just today? Okay.
And I think it's from work, from being, paid work, I would say. So we'll give them a little leeway.
Yeah, okay.
We will, Lady Sundown has been rescheduled for Red Bonds on June 16th. And then also Brian Moffitt is going to be there at Mulligan's next Tuesday. So we do have a night and
Next Tuesday. Okay.
So just the one that was scheduled for tonight. Okay. Well, glad we brought that up because, get some information out there. I didn't realize those changes were happening.
everything happens so fast. That's what's going on, because it was like
You
right
can cancel an event now and get the word out, isn't it?
I know, so it's like
Post anything, just
this other happened. So
Control Alt Delete and it's over. Before we get away, how are things with Jim? We always want to check in and see what's going on there.
thank you for asking. He's doing okay. He's healthy. The place we're staying in the facility here in Jackson, has done a great job to keep everybody healthy and safe. So I'm so proud of them, and I'm thankful for them. So.
Just a birthday. He had a birthday recently, right?
He did. He celebrated number 49 on Friday. So
Okay. Well, wish him the best. They're always in our thoughts, and we appreciate it.
appreciate
Well,
that.
that'll be exciting news. And once again, that site to check for the business information is
It's jacksonforwardtogether.com.
Jackson Forward Together, and that grant money for small business, independent artists, and other things. So be sure to check into that.
Lots of information. Thank you.
Julie, always a pleasure to see you.
Thanks so much, Julie, for joining us today.
Thank you both. Appreciate it.
We come back, we're going to be talking about the Heart Walk. Is that what we're talking about, Fuller?
I think so. Well,
The Heart
it's
Walk
Christy,
coming
and
up.
it's the American Heart Association. So she's going to talk to us a little bit, probably about everything she's got going on. So
About changing my lifestyle, and I'm on it now.
she's going to tell you how to do it.
Marlon King is coming up with us as well. Stay tuned. That's all coming up on this Six in the City.
Tune to the Travel Channel. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control. Set up OnePass for the Warriors. Catch all the action with the power of voice control.
Jackson, Tennessee, established in 1822, began getting utility services in the late 1800s. But utility history hit its stride in 1959 when the separate utilities were combined into one city-owned company, the Jackson Utility Division. That company is the foundation of all the utility services we have today. A history of serving citizens, life quality, economic development in Jackson, Tennessee, a 60th anniversary. That's JEA today.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
welcome you back to Six in the City. Christy Futrell is with us from the American Heart Association. Christy, it's good to see you.
It's good to see y'all.
And then great to have you with us. I understand you want to talk about the heart walk, so I'm going to let the heart walk, and I'm going to let Fuller take that over.
Well, I'm sure she's going to talk a whole lot more about more than just.
Yeah, changing my
Christy,
lifestyle. I understand that. So.
Right. She's going to change you if it kills her. She's going to change.
It's going to kill me.
She's telling me I got time because we're not talking about till September now, so I've got time to get ready this year, right?
That's right.
I've still got time to prepare.
All right, Christy, what do we got going on?
Yeah, so we have the Heart Walk September 12th at Union University back at the Miller Bell Tower like the past few years. So we are still planning on that. It's an outdoor event. We can certainly socially distance. And I'm hoping, I think we're all hoping that September will be a little bit different in our community. So we are just planning as usual for right now. And so I'd like to invite everyone listening on June 18th during your lunch hour from 12 to 1, we're going to have a virtual Heart Walk kickoff. We were going to have it in person and just decided it still wasn't the right time for HA to start having in-person events. So this will be a Zoom event. Won't be quite like what you're, seeing here, a little bit different. We'll have a speaker, Mira from Gadsden Elementary, a 11-year-old survivor sharing her story. It's going to be a special day. So if you'd like an invite, just let me know.
And you said that was June the 18th?
Yes, it's Thursday.
A Thursday? Thursday. From what time? What time did you say?
12 to 1.
12 to 1. And all we need to do is just email you to get an invite?
That's correct. It's christy.futrell@heart.org.
christy.futrell@heart.org. All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Christy, what do we need to be doing to get ready for the walk now? Put together a team?
So yes, that would be great. And this year you can do whatever you want. You can show up. Showing up is an active support. Yes, showing up is an active support. Getting a little team together with your work family or friends or your neighborhood is an active support. Certainly sponsoring is an active support. But again, I think this is a year of all years just to rally together and really just cheer on these cardiovascular and stroke survivors. Good gracious, being at the top of the list for COVID-19, not a list you want to be on. You don't want to be on the top of that list to be most likely to contract, such a thing. So let's just rally around them.
Okay. I guess this has been an overall reminder that the general condition of your health is very, very important when you run into situations like this.
Wow. And let me tell you real quick, I hope I don't go over. So Mitzi Williams is a cardiovascular nurse practitioner here in Jackson. She's going to be on our virtual Go Red event next Friday. If you'd like an invite to that, just let me know. We'll send those Zoom links out next week. I still have room at my virtual table, lots of room. She really is going to be speaking to that. What they were seeing up there as she traveled from hotel to hotel, the makeshift hospital areas, obesity, lots of cardiovascular disease. She saw the impact of when you have poor health, it really does lead to other things. So quite a story.
Makes you much more susceptible and vulnerable to something such as COVID-19. Not just COVID-19, but, in the case it is now. So.
That's exactly right. Never has there been a time probably in my life that there's been more reason to be even more healthier, healthier, as healthy as possible. So
Christy, you also talked the last time we were together that the Heart Association was putting money into some specific research.
Oh yeah, I've never been so proud to work for an organization in all my life. We're up to now 16 million in fast acting research, innovation and technology around COVID-19. 3 local hospitals, we're helping them with their CPR training and bringing equipment in. It's just a good day. It's a good day to be a supporter of this mission.
Okay. the American Heart Association, Christy.Futrell@heart.org. Is that right?
That's right.
Wow. My memory may be returning, Fuller.
You got that right.
You know, they're getting out walking, maybe changing things already.
I think she scared it into you. That's what
Christy, really good to see you. Appreciate everything you're doing.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see you soon. Coming
for
over the
being here.
18th and more. We're thrilled to have these guys with us. We'll be talking to them a little bit later in the show about a brand new single that is coming out, but a real pleasure having them with us. We're talking about John Spears and Ryan Hill. Guys, good to have you. Take it away.
Well, I ain't much of a looker, and I tend to sing off key. I've got more than a few pounds. Lord knows that I don't need. Sometimes I try to be funny, and I try to be cool. Most of the time I end up looking like a fool. But she loves me anyway. In my darkest nights and brightest days, when I don't know what to do, can't find the words to say, she loves me anyway. Sometimes I lose my temper when I get upset, say things that I don't mean, things I regret. I like to point the finger when the blame's on me. I don't realize how selfish I can be, but she loves me anyway. Through my darkest nights and brightest days, when I don't know what to do, can't find words to say, she loves me anyway. I don't know why or know how she keeps on loving me. There's no doubt she's way out of my league. But she loves me anyway. My darkest nights and brightest days, when I don't know what to do, can't find the words to say, she loves me anyway. Yeah, she loves me anyway.
With EPlus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
welcome you back to Six in the City, and a real honor and delight to have Dr. Marlon King with us. He is the superintendent-elect appointee. He will take office the 1st of July. He's already at work with the school system on a consultant basis and has been active with the system. Dr. King, it's really good to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
A real pleasure to have you here. I know there are things to talk about with budgets and other things, but I'd like to begin just, your background, how you got into education and what attracted you or interested you in becoming superintendent in Jackson, Madison County.
Yeah, so I started as a teacher in Shelby County Schools back in 2000, Steve. Even before then, I worked as a teacher assistant in Haywood County Public Schools. Then I went from being a teacher to a principal, then went to a principalship again in the same district, and that was in Fayette County. Left Fayette County, went to the State Department of Education to lead the region, the court office for the Department of Education. Then I went to the superintendency in Fayette County, and now I am in my new home, Jackson, Madison County.
Why did you choose education?
Steve, I knew early on that kids were important, and I knew I had a passion for helping kids and just helping people, and I just knew that early on in my life, I knew that I wanted to either teach or preach, and I found myself teaching.
Kind of is a little bit of both, isn't it? Teaching
Yeah,
and preaching,
that's
making
right.
sure the kids are doing right. What attracted you to Jackson?
Well, I guess, this is part of paying my rent on earth. Muhammad Ali said, service that you give while on earth. Oh, it says service is your rent that you pay while on earth. I feel like this opportunity for me, is about service. I liked challenges. Every situation that I've served, going from high priority schools to becoming a blue ribbon school principal, taking districts who were challenging to becoming level 5 districts. I saw the opportunity in here, and in West Tennessee, Jackson is very important to West Tennessee.
It is.
We have numbers. When I served at the State Department, we looked at Jackson numbers, and those numbers are important. I mean, Jackson will tell what West Tennessee is going to do. And so I think it's important. And I want to be a part of the work. And so I signed up for the challenge.
Well, here we go, right?
Yeah. Dr. King, we both work for a company that has had Jackson as its heart and soul for that very reason, that it's the economic driver for all of West Tennessee, the hospital and retail and so many other things. And, we've had that kind of company spirit. I think at JA, Cassandra can affirm that.
That's right.
We want Jackson to do well. If Jackson does well, a lot of this region does well.
Absolutely.
There have had to be people that have told you, Dr. King, you don't realize what you're getting into here.
He did say he liked challenges.
Right. But, I get that often, but I think I've received it more from internally, people from Jackson.
Okay, that's
people on the outside, we think differently about the people on the inside. So the narrative that's on the inside is what I've received, but on the outside, growing up in Brownsville in the country, we thought Jackson was great, and so
Jackson was big city, right?
Yeah, it was a big city to us. So,
so the reservation has been for people that are already in the system saying you don't want to be here. Okay.
Well, hopefully you can change that perception. So,
right.
From what does that attitude originate, Doctor? As you've talked to people.
Steve, I think over years, and one of the things that I want to work on is communication. I've started making certain that I'm communicating with the public. And I think when you start that whole communication trail, you're building trust, and also you're being transparent. And I think when you're transparent, you're going to build trust, and then people are going to believe in you more. And I think that if we do a better job at that, I think the trust will be established. and we can do great things. So I think just along the way that communication has not been as strong as it could have been. And that's one of the reasons I'm in the field, meeting, listening, learning everything that I possibly can, and putting people around me who have that context around the community to be able to aid me in making decisions on what's going to be best for the school system and this community.
Everyone brings their own style to this kind of position, public office sheriffs or whatever. You know, some of them are strong administrators, some of them like being out in the field. What will you be? Will you be out a lot? Is that part of the function that you say?
Absolutely. I am a superintendent for the people. I'm here to listen to everyone. I want to know, what do we need as a community to make our school system the brightest school system in West Tennessee, even all of Tennessee. So I would definitely be in the field, engaging principals. That's where the real hard work is, where principals and teachers make it happen every single day. And I want to avail myself to them so that they can be able to share what they're trying to do and how can I support them and create a central office structure where we can support teachers and families and school leaders.
Okay. It's real good to have you with us. I appreciate it. Dr. King is going to stay with us for another segment. We appreciate that because there's some budget questions and already some personnel appointments that have been made that we'll talk about as we continue to talk to Marlon King. We're going to shift gears a bit. We're glad to have these guys with us. We'll be turning them a little bit later, but let's go back to the main stage, as we say, even though it's virtual now. And this is John Spears and Ryan Hill.
Well, I heard a wealthy preacher with a mansion on a hill beg money from a congregation that could barely pay its bills. Then I seen a single mother in her dime store Sunday best be judged by the dress code standard that a deacon board had set. Somewhere along the way we got it twisted. The good Lord set the mark, but we missed it. It don't take a Bible scholar to know what to do. It's time we invite Jesus back to Sunday school. Yeah, I've seen a local drunk still smelling like his gin be looked down on and shunned. He came stumbling in, and I seen the pastor's kid that was guilty of the same be treated like a king because of his last name. Somewhere along the way we got it twisted. The good Lord set the mark, but we missed it. It don't take a Bible scholar to know what to do. It's time we invite Jesus back to Sunday school. Now, he don't care about your three-piece suit. He ain't impressed with fancy high heel shoes. He just needs a heart that he can use to love others like he would do. Yeah, somewhere along the way we got it twisted. Good Lord set the mark, but we missed it. It don't take a Bible scholar to know what to do. It's time we invite Jesus back to Sunday school. It's time we invite Jesus back to Sunday school.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
In communities across Tennessee, we feel the effects of opioid addiction. We all know someone touched by addiction. People we see every day. A neighbor, a friend, a family member. Please know there is help and hope. Together we can rise above and make recovery a reality. Neighbors working together. Tennessee together. If you or someone you love needs help for addiction, help is available. Visit tntogether.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Kendrick Perkins, PGA General Manager at Jackson Country Club. Jackson Country Club's amenities are true Southern hospitality. Championship golf course, fine dining, 6 tennis courts, junior Olympic pool and fitness. We pride ourselves in giving our members the best. Choosing JEA was a logical choice so that we could tie in our phone, internet, and cable solutions so that we can advance our next segment of technology.
Welcome back to Six in the City. John Spears will be back with us, and Ryan Hill will have an opportunity to talk with them. And John writes very simple music, very pointed. It's always good to have.
That last song will stick with you.
Yeah, time to get Jesus back to Sunday school.
That's right. You got a good point.
You've got a point. Dr. Marlon King is with us. He made the choice to be a teacher rather than a preacher. And so he shared with us last time. He is the superintendent-elect in the Jackson-Madison County School System. If you're just joining us, he will assume this very, very important role in this community coming up July 1st. Real honor to have this opportunity to talk with him and to help introduce him to this community, and an important one that it is. You have been putting together your team. Ray Washington, is he going to stay with the system?
That is correct. Ray Washington will return to Chief Operating Officer position.
Okay. And so and we got construction projects, everything else he'll be working with. Ricky Catlett has been added to your team. And what do you look for him to do?
So Ricky is going to be over a stream of work, which includes nutrition technology, operation structure, maintenance facilities, human resources, just a lot of the internal operational things of the school system.
Okay. Do you have another deputy position to fill yet?
We named the position today, Dr. Vivian Williams.
Okay.
She'll be over our academic school and student. So, and that body of work includes leadership, professional development. You have academics within that federal program, special education, innovation, and I think leadership and much more. So.
Okay. All right. Is that your top three that you'll have as your team then?
I have one more position, and that is the Chief of Staff in Public Information. And as I mentioned about communication and the importance around that, wanting to create a strong structure around how do we communicate ongoingly with the community.
Okay. One of the key points that we're making, and it's a tough time to come in because the budgets and everything are being formulated this month. There's been a great deal of discussion. County Commission had asked the system to cut $6 million out of its current operation, another $10 million next year. And you've received legal advice from council saying that maintenance of effort has to be maintained in the system because you're looking at eliminating teachers' aides, many drastic measures, and still weren't anywhere near the 10 million.
Right.
So where does that stand today, Doctor, as you approach July 1?
As we approach July 1, I'm fully confident that the board will be submitting a budget with maintenance of effort, requesting the same funding from the commission as it did in the last year.
Okay. So you're going to try to retain those positions, those teachers' aides positions?
We will definitely retain those teacher aides positions and teaching positions that were initially proposed in the $4 million cut.
Okay. Well, it will be interesting discussion. There will be budget meetings and very important county commission meetings. We'll be carrying those county commission meetings live here at EPlus TV6 City Council as well as we will the school board meetings coming up this month. When you hit the ground then in July, people always ask about the first 30 days or the first 100 days or whatever. Are there specific things you envision happening here?
I think one of the things that I want to do is continue to listen to people and learn as much as I can. I have enjoyed learning about the history of the system, and it's just been great. And so I look forward to engaging the community even more, just being, as I said earlier, a superintendent for the people, and seeing and finding out what is it that it's going to take to make sure that Jackson-Madison County school system is the greatest school system in the state of Tennessee. And of course, Steve, in my initial interview, I proposed to the board a 1-year entry plan.
Okay.
and what I want to do, I'll work through that entry plan over this year. And then at the end of the year, we will kind of revisit the structure of the team and make sure that we have the right support system in place coming from the central office level. One of the things that's very important in the budget is personnel. And I want to make certain that the personnel is aligned to the needs of our school system. And so I'll definitely be looking at the budget over this next year to determine, the need and where we need to align ourselves.
Doctor, I think it's a more important position in this community, the one you occupy here. And we wish you the very, very best. Real honor to have you with us and to have this opportunity to help introduce you to Jackson, Madison County. And Doctor, I believe we have a lot of divisions in this community. I've always felt like we all wanted the same thing. We've disagreed maybe on our history, and we have different sensitivities and everything else, and sometimes how we need to proceed. But I do believe that people's heart is in the system. I think you'll find great support here.
Totally agree with you 100%.
Okay, thank you so very. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you so much.
We look forward to
Dr.
seeing
Marlon
you
King,
in public.
come July 1st, he will be the superintendent of education in Jackson, Madison County. He's already working with this system, is already making plans, as you can tell, and we wish you the best. We're going to be back with more. We'll take this break. We'll be right back as we continue Six in the City.
The SOAR Award, System Operational Achievement Recognition, presented by the American Public Gas Association, recognizes forward-thinking natural gas utilities that continually improve operation capabilities, adapt to challenges, and the changing demands of safe, reliable natural gas distribution. In 2019, the APGA Gold SOAR Award was presented to the Natural Gas Division of JEA. System integrity, forward-thinking innovation, all a real part of JEA today.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and EPlus broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensavers for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
Love y'all.
Welcome back to Six and C. Steve Bowers with you, along with
Cassandra Fuller.
And we welcome in this segment Hugh Culver. Hugh, sorry, my eyes go bad sometimes. Hugh Culver's with us. Jackie Utley's waiting in the wings out there in case we get off track, but Hugh's with us to talk about a special event that is coming up at the American Legion. It's going to be this coming Saturday, and we're looking forward to this because it's return to getting a car show going and a chicken sale and all kinds of things. Hugh, tell people where this is going to be.
This is at the American Legion Post 12 at 165 Perry Switch Road in Jackson.
It's out south near the original transmitter site of WTJS radio back in decades ago. So you see that area all the time. If you're familiar with that area out there. If you're not,
it's Girl Scout Troop 40127 is having a chicken dinner sale. You get leg quarter with baked beans, potato salad, a drink, and choice of bread for $8. If you want just chicken, you can get 3 leg quarters for $10. You get a hot dog dinner with chips and a drink for $5. They're having a car show starting at 9 o'clock. The dinners will start at 11 o'clock. We also have the Jackson Area Electoral Society going to be playing bluegrass music starting at 11 o'clock. We'll have members of the American Legion there doing meeting and greeting all day long. It should be a good time.
Now, Hugh, is there a fee for this?
No.
Oh, and
No,
it's
and bring your lawn chairs and sit out and enjoy the music from 11 to 3.
If you want to make
These
a
guys
contribution
are
to the Girl Scout,
professional. They're the ones that they do our. We have the only barn dance in West Tennessee when we're allowed to have a barn dance. So they're normally on the third Thursday of every month.
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway, they're some real professionals and real good guys. And if you like old time country music, old time bluegrass music, you'll enjoy this.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we outlawed barn dancing for a while.
I'm telling you.
But we have. Hugh, can you
pre-order? I'll tell you.
Yeah, Hugh, can you pre-order the chicken dinners and stuff? Or
You can
need to
pre-order
show
the
up?
chicken, and you can pre-order a spot in the show by calling or texting 731-394-4387.
394-4387. Now the car show
4387.
So car show runs 9 to 3. And they'll be judging and all that stuff. And
It's going to be 9 to 3, and then the judging will be at 3.
Okay.
Is
Open
there
to any kind of vehicle, class, or whatever. Just open show.
It's open show.
Okay.
Is there a fee for the cars?
Not that I know of. They'll tell you when you call.
Can we just call and get our cars in there and ready for the show?
well,
Just bring our money for the chicken.
The post is more involved in the music part of it.
Okay.
The Girl Scouts take care of the food, and also they take care of the car show.
Okay.
Well, it's good to have a car show back. We got one coming up the following weekend downtown Jackson. It's great to have this back at American Legion Post 12 out on Pierce Switch Road. And that's this coming Saturday. And the lunch starts at 11 and the music and everything else that's going out there. How soon do you look to reopen the Legion for public shows?
Well, we're doing a few little things out there right now on a small scale.
Okay.
We're hoping to start the family dances back up. Hopefully the mayor says it's a fluid situation, but hopefully by the 1st of July, surely we'll be going. We're a family event venue now, so we'll be renting out for parties and family events and such as that.
All right, great. Well, Hugh, we really appreciate you being on with us.
Well, thank you for having me on your show.
Yes, sir. It's good to see Hugh Gower, and that is this coming Saturday. That'll be the 6th.
This coming Saturday.
The 6th.
From
9 to 3.
The show's from 9 to 3. The music and food is from 11 to 3.
All right, excellent.
3.
Great to see you. Thanks a lot, Jackie, for helping me set this up.
Thanks so much, Hugh.
Appreciate it very,
Thank
very
you.
much. We're going back to the main stage once again, and we'll be talking to these guys coming up in just a few minutes. But this is John Spears and Ryan Hill. Guys, take it away.
This big time factory feels a whole lot like jail. Employee to prisoner, it's hard to tell. Selling my soul for a minimum wage, just to pay the mortgage on an early grave. I wish I could wake up from this American dream. It ain't exactly what I thought it would be. They say memories are priceless and the best things are free. Why is making a living killing me? I always swore I wouldn't be like my father. A 60-hour week, slave to the dollar. Breaking my back for a working man's dime. Chasing a fortune and losing my mind. I wish I could wake up from this American dream. 'Cause it ain't exactly what it would be. They say memories are priceless and the best things are free. Why is making a living killing me? Yeah, I wish I could wake up from this American dream. It ain't exactly what I thought it would be. They say memories are priceless and the best things are free. Why is making a living killing me? Why is making a living?
See on page 4 that the projections need to be earthquake next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
The JEA app. With it, you may view the electric outage map, report electric outages, receive electric outage alerts, view your current account information in real time. You can even make a payment with one click. Name, account number, you're in. Convenient access with the free JEA app, keeping you connected with JEA today.
Hey guys, how are you today? Good. I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life. Is that you? That is me. I wasn't a math genius and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things. I want your job. I want you to have my job.
Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
welcome you back to Six in the City, an opportunity to visit with our musical guests today, John Spears and Ryan Hill. John, I think it's the second time you've been with us, and I've just been extremely impressed. These are not fancy songs, very simple words, very pointed message, and I think you do very, very good work.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it a lot.
I mean, it's just it's been a real pleasure to have you here. You got a new single coming out, and it's going to be released this coming Friday. Is that right?
Yes, sir. June the 5th, we're releasing our first single off of our upcoming EP that's due out later this summer. And the single's called Good as Gold.
Okay. Have you performed that with us?
That is what we've got on docket for next, I think.
Okay, all right. Coming up next.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, so how did this start for you? When did you start writing? Many people perform, not everyone writes, you know.
Yeah, I started writing, actually, working on writing probably, 2017. That's the first thing I did was call Ryan and say, if I'm gonna start doing all this writing, we need to be playing it. So I just started focusing on it then. And, I don't write religiously like a lot of people. They say a lot of these writers write a song a day. I don't do that. I may write 3 or 4 in a week, and then I may not write another one for 2 or 3 weeks, just kind of whenever it hits me, I guess.
When you go out and do live performances, what's the instrumentation you got by yourself? You go out with Ryan, you got a full band. What do you do?
Yeah, we've got a band of Jones. I think we were in a band form, or we had our bass player
That's
with
right,
us
when you were with us
previously.
last time, right?
Yes, sir. So Ryan's on drums and Charlie Dykes is on bass. And we've actually went to a 5-piece. We've got Bradley Crawford from the Walnut, Mississippi area on rhythm guitar, and we've got a kid from Kossuth, Mississippi named Luke Broadway also on doing some guitar work with us and doing some background vocals and stuff. So we went to a 5-piece in anticipation of some stuff that we've got coming up. So
okay. You working with an agent, booking everything, or are you booking it all yourself? Or
It's
pretty much booking it all itself. Gigs that he gets, we get gigs. We call people, ask around. People call us that seen us on Facebook and other things. A lot of different venues we get booking through. So
when you guys are out doing a live show, how much of it's original, how much of it's cover, or what are you trying to do?
It depends on the venue, really. Obviously, we play some family dances and things like that where people anticipate Mustang Sally. I think that's your favorite song, ain't it, Steve?
Yeah, that's my song.
That's got to be the most requested song for you, I'm sure.
Please play something we know.
We can substitute Mustang Sally this next time if you'd rather not hear the single. We'll play Mustang Sally.
That's always been my go-to thing, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, if we're at a dance and people are wanting to line dance and stuff, obviously we cater to that, and we do have some original material. My goal is, if I see that we don't, like, we look at our cover catalog, and if we don't have an original song that fits that particular genre, say a two-step or a waltz, then I write one. Okay. That way, we always have an original song to go to. Because at the end of the day, that's our goal. We didn't ever set out to be a cover band. Our goal is to make records, and we've already written the second record. We haven't released the first one. So that's our goal, and that's what we're working towards. So that's what we try to promote as much as possible.
Okay. How do people follow you, John? What's the best way to keep up with what you're doing?
Usually if they, wherever the food trucks in the community are, the best place to follow. Now, you can find us on Facebook at Abanda Jones and also on Instagram. And then if you want to find the songwriting stuff, you can look up John Spears Music. But most of the stuff that we're doing now with the releases and the produced music, we've been producing up at Farmhouse. I believe you guys probably know Brian Hayes. Right. We're doing that on Abanda Jones. So just Abanda Jones on Facebook or Instagram. And we've even got a Twitter and some other stuff I don't know how to work.
Okay. Right. That's why we have children in our house, John.
That's why we got Luke. He's a little bit younger than us, and
yeah.
he understands that stuff that I don't understand. So,
A Band of Jones and the work of John Spears and Ryan Hill. It's really good to have you guys with us. So the single is coming out this Friday, and then the EP will be released. Have you got a definite date yet, or just a general?
We have a fairly concrete date, a 98%, I would say, September the 4th. So we're doing we're releasing Good as Gold Friday. We'll do a follow-up single July the 17th. We're actually shooting a music video for it up in Jackson at DRH Superior Metals, which is a sponsor of ours and good buddies of ours. And then a little plug there for you. And then the EP will release September 4th. And we do have some, not to ramble, but we do have some release parties scheduled in the area. So be sure to check our social media and get involved. We're giving away some stuff and everything.
A Band of Jones.
All right.
We'll be back. We'll let them wrap up the show. It's real good to have you guys with us. Ryan.
Thank you guys so much for being here with us and sharing your single that you're about to release.
Thank you, man.
Look forward to it. That's coming up as we continue. We'll be right back with more Six in the City.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
As we all take care and precautions, practicing social distancing with more time at home, we may find ourselves using more broadband too, relying on internet, television, and telephone services to stay connected to work, school, and family. JA is working hard to keep our customers, employees, and families safe while bringing vital services during this time. Keeping you connected to the essential broadband services Jackson's homes and businesses depend on is one thing you can count on at JEA today.
Leah, did you put a new dent in that? This one? No. Were you texting and driving again? Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
Steve Bowers with you, along with Cassandra Fuller. Welcome you back to Six in the City. I want to thank Dr. Marlon King for being with us, all of our guests.
All of our
He
guests.
certainly has a tremendous job ahead, and we wish him the very, very best. And
That's right. He did say he loves a challenge, so.
I saw something, Fuller, I hadn't seen in decades of my life. There was an ice cream truck that came in our neighborhood.
What? One of the.
Yeah, well, I mean, with a little ringing thing, you know, the song that plays.
The
all of a
music and
sudden it kept
everything.
getting- I thought I was hearing things. I thought, wow, it sounds like an ice cream truck. So there's one loose in town, and so I got a fudge sickle, and so grab it. It's good.
Was it as good as it used to be?
Yeah, it really it was just a throw. Felt like a kid again. You know, so there you go.
Well, tell them to come on down to my neighborhood. I need some ice cream.
Speaking of food, we got the Scarlet Road Project's got the Crawfest coming up, and that is this week. It's Saturday from 4 until 8. So be at the fairground, not the fairgrounds, at the farmers market with Scarlet Rope, a great thing there. And the app season is going to start July 10th with Little Boys Blue. So glad to have that.
Right.
But don't forget Scarlet Rope with the Crawfest this coming Saturday from 4 till 8. And we got a brand new way to communicate at JEA.
Yes, we do. You can now text us. If you text JOIN to 53248, which is JEA for you, you can be enrolled in our JEA text alerts. You can get your bill balance, and you can check your due date. You can get electric outage notifications. You can even reply to those notifications to report an outage. And you can also set
Get an extension on your bill.
That's exactly right. You can do it yourself. That's right. You don't have to wait. And
What
it's
is that
real
magic
time.
number?
It is, all you need to do is text JOIN, the word JOIN, to 53248.
Okay, very, very good.
That's right.
Would communicate with it. Appreciate that reminder. Pam won't utilize it, but I may on occasion.
Well, you should.
Yes.
Go.
We are delighted to have these guys with us. This is a single that's coming out this Friday.
This Friday.
John Spears and Ryan Hill, the Band of Jones. Guys, take it away. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I ain't got a pocket full of money. And I ain't rich, but life's fine a thing. But I get kissed by an angel each morning, and I know what real love means. I got a sweet woman. She's like heaven smiling down on me. I've got a sweet woman. She's good as gold to me. Seems this world's getting more and more crazy. And trouble is about all a man can find. When I'm wrapped up in the arms of my lady, I've got peace of mind. I've got a sweet woman. She's like heaven smiling down on me. I've got a sweet woman. She's good as gold to me. Yeah, I ain't got a lot to show for myself. I ain't made much of my life. Wouldn't want to be anyone else. I'm her husband and she's my wife. And I've got